Hey, welcome back, guys. It is Pharaoh. This is episode 7, I think, already of the free-to-play series. So, pumping these out on a pretty good schedule, I think, here. So today we had the what are they? Potion keeps. We had the potion keeps close. Like now, it's just on the normal, one a day rotation. So yeah, that ended today. Yesterday, after the video had ended, I was level 41, I think, and I was able to push to level 42 and get Iron Twins open. So we've only done the first stage. That's all we could beat. Was just the first one, but so yeah, not sure that's super worth farming at stage 1. I'd like to at least get to the point where it's like, so these are both 12 energy. I'd like to at least get to the point where it's whatever the highest I can get for 12 energy is, and then so on for the next one, like whatever the highest one for 14 would be. Yeah, kind of my thoughts there. But otherwise, other than that, we just threw 2 runs into that, failed stage 2, cleared stage 1. Yeah, haven't really touched anything else here at all. I've just been focusing on farming so far. So we've got some food up here. I said I was going to use Outlaw Monk. I think I said I was going to for Clan Boss, which I can still do. I've got some of him in here. So he takes 5 skill ups, so I would only need 1 more to have one of them fully skilled up, which is fine. So we might still build him. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what do we, kind of 6-star here. So my initial plan was to 6-star Karato Fox Hunter next. Not that that was optimal, but it was only because of the clan quests here. I had picked up this one, so upgrade a legendary champion from the Shadowkin faction to rank 6. So I was like, alright, I'll try to get that done. That's not going to happen, which is okay. It's kind of unfortunate. But maybe I'm wondering if I leave the clan, then if the quest resets and then I can just join a different clan and try to hit something else really quick before the week resets, like even if it's just like a 100, like it's better than nothing. Like I could do this one I could do very easily because Kale is only 2 off from max, I think here. 1 or 2? Yeah, so 2. Just 2 sklips there left, 2 books, which we would have enough of. We've got 21. Speaking about books, I booked Madame Cerise. I would recommend not doing this. Like, obviously, I didn't get the greatest luck. I had 6 books go into the first 2 skills, which are totally useless. Really, you just want them here. But with Kale, Madame Cerise, and Spirit Host, I wasn't really able to push very far into the faction crypt. It was only stage 9 I got through for Dark Elves, so it wasn't really worth it anyway. Like, the intention was to try to push farther there, but it just didn't happen. So, yeah, just a waste of books there, unfortunately, early on. But, safer places to put your books are places like Tagore or Ugo are always going to be safe to put your books in. I actually I threw 2 into here, just trying to get this one. So this is a 3-turn cooldown now with some good buffs there, so that is good. That'll be good for his, whatever it is, his faction crypt, and then I might still get some use out of him in dungeons. I might pull to Hanorach out. It's hard to say. You don't really want to double up on buffs. So if I run something like Tagore, like let's say I threw the 5 books in here, and then 4 of them landed into his second skill, and I was able to get the increased speed up every 3 turns, then that would actually be better in terms of buffing than to Hanorach is on her own. And then he brings revive, shielding, healing. He brings some increased defense for things. I mean, Mausoleum Mage already covers that though. And then he has the cleanse as well. But when I get to Hanorach to the 3rd ascension, her passive will unlock and she'll be able to cleanse her allies every turn that she takes. So you're getting the cleanse there anyway. And she brings a decreased speed and a decreased attack and a block buffs. And her second skill can debuff spread. So it lands these 2 first, and then it also applies a debuff spread effect, taking 2 random debuffs from the target and placing them on all enemies. This is actually my current intention with Spider, to like I'm going to use her and Cythalia together. Because Cythalia is the only HP burn I have on the account currently. We have 2 shards we'll pull today and see if we get something else. But yeah, currently Cythalia is the only thing that I have. So I would need the debuff spread that Tuhanarak has there. So we have a lot of supports that are doubling up over each other. But I think there are some places where Mausoleum Mage and Tagore would do better. And then Tuhanarak could take a back seat there, I guess. But yeah, we have just a ton of supports. I mean, because I have this one for the decreased defense and decreased attack. Same thing here. He's got some other stuff with like provoking and whatever there, and then Lightsworn, another increased defense. Same debuffs. This skill, I think I said it yesterday. This skill only decreases the target's turn meter by 10%. It's not 10% per hit, which is kind of tragic. I'd love it if they would change that on Lightsworn. That would be pretty massive. And then Grimskin is just another support. Has provokes, could be good for that. But I've gotten a lot of supports, really. Lady Quillen is only going to 50. She's not a great damage dealer anyway, but she's only going to 50 because she's for the Lady Mikage fusion. So I can use her for Bannerlords while I've got her and kind of make that work. You know, the Bannerlords are not looking bad, actually. Not that that's a super hard faction crypt anyway, but to have Cythalia and then Lady Quillen is pretty nice, plus the Valerie. Like, that's a pretty good like attack, buffing, cleansing, healing synergy. And then you can kind of just throw in whatever else. I'm not sure that too much of this is good. I think I was looking at keeping her because she's got double AoE with a decreased speed, and then not that one. Word Bearer I was looking at has a increased defense for all allies, so that's fine. Squire has a decreased attack AoE. So, like, it's funny that I'm actually looking at uncommons funny to me at least, that I'm looking at uncommons and reading like all of their kits to see if anything is usable, but that is what we're doing so far, so that's how that goes. So then here we get 1 of these and then 5 of these for hitting level 42 and unlocking the Altar of Souls. You'll get those ones. And then I was able to get an Immortal Soul Stone and a Mortal Soul Stone from the Orc Path while it was open. The Packmaster Shayak and the Krokad Soul Path, for anyone's watching in the future, far future. So yeah, so we've got those to pull. We're going to pull the shards first and see how that goes, but really it's just been progression here, and then he'll get fed off. These 2 are just food for right now. Yeah, I mean, these are definitely food. So yeah, and then we've got these 2 up that were going to be food as well, so then we'll be able to make the next 6-star, and we're going to do that first. The question is kind of which one do we make? A Tuhanarak is obviously it. Kind of these 2 are up for the bigger considerations. Rector Drath, Tagore, Ugo, Duke, the Pierced, Mausoleum Mage. Those 5 are all good 6-stars as well. I could even 6-star Armiger. I could 6-star Templar here to help with Bommel. In the Doom Tower, he will be in those teams to help me get through there. I mean, yeah. So there's different options I can do. But, yeah, none of them stand out like this has to be the next 6-star to me. It's all just kind of, they're all going to be helpful in some way for progression. And, yeah, just, you know, sort of is what it is. So we'll see if we can get anything here in specific that really is like, wow, we should build this one next, or if it's just build what we've got, try to push faction wars, get more materials for different things, and make whatever happen. So single target, decreased defense, AoE, decreased accuracy, then a decreased speed. I'll take it. I think he's only the 2nd dwarf champion I even have, so alright, hopefully the primal is something good as well. So okay, decreased speed on this one. Is that what this one has? Removes one random buff from each enemy, and then does an AoE decrease speed, and then AoE attack, increases accuracy, decreases turn meter. Yeah, so she'll at least be a good faction war champion. So yeah, that kind of just keeps us in a spot where it's like we've got a bunch of good support champions, but no obvious damage dealing pieces of the team. I did finish the Executioner as well, so I'm done farming in Chapter 11. I've got him fully booked out already, and then I guess Scraper is a good one for like Scarab King boss. I pulled this one from a Mystery Shard, a Shadowkin or a Sylvan Watcher, the Archer guy here, so he's good. A lot of this stuff is fine at 4 stars or 5 stars, though it doesn't have to be 6-starred. Greybeard, I'm definitely looking at building very shortly too for helping with crowd controlling, and then her again for clan boss would be really good, I think too. So just a lot of okay things or supports. So yep, we'll see what we get from the souls here, and we don't have anything so far. So yeah, these are the first pulls we've got then. And then also, if you guys are new, there is a wish list here that you'll want to click on and then put in whatever champions it is you want souls for. I only have 3 legendaries, so that one's pretty easy. The epics I went for supports that I know will be generally usable for a long time, and in multiple areas of content. And then Kale, because he's the only 6-star I've got, a clan boss champion, and then just a good solid champion there. So that's what I'm doing there. Okay. Alright. No, unfortunately we do not have her. Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know that we'd really use her, but... Oh, okay. I guess I would have taken a Grim skin there, that would have been okay, but... Okay. Nah, he's food. He's fusion. Okay. Yeah, the wish list, you know, it doesn't help a lot, but it's there. Bellower. I would have loved to have pulled a Bellower from that Void Shore. That would have been a beauty. Okay, don't have her. She's food for Lady Mikage as well, though. Bam. So none of these went real well. These are food, like guaranteed, I think, food. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I'll throw a side battle on, and we can farm up a little bit of this stuff, a little bit of this, and we'll just see. Then we would just have to do 4 battles, I think, here. Oh, wow. Alright, I'm going to pause the video and I'll be right back then, guys. Alright, so we went ahead and just farmed up a little bit more of the Iron Twins, so we've got one more we can throw in here and just see what happens there. Well, if we have Painkeeper at any point, that'll be good. We'll hold on to that one, I guess. Yeah, so nothing real successful there. We do have a Tagore in here. He's a fusion piece. I don't know about those. I think I'll pick up this one, and I'll pick up this one, maybe. Yeah, sure. Pick up those, and then I have enough of this to get 12 of these, so if there was a legendary that came up in here, I would have enough to get the 20 to get whatever it is I'm looking for there. But yeah, obviously not great. Not a great start with those. It's just time to get back to farming. campaign. That's about all you can do here early on. Farm campaign makes 6 stars, farm masteries. And I mean, as long as your Kale can farm brutal 12-3, there's not really that much of a need to roll like go anywhere else. Honestly, like I want to keep pushing arbiter missions as fast as I can, but at the same time, having a bunch of extra 6 stars definitely helps with that. So I'm just going to go ahead and make those. Try to pick up shards where I can. I would say maybe the only things other than farming 6 stars is just farming some speed gear for arena. So if I can build, I'll just show a team here. Just what would be a pretty standard team for arena. So if I can build a team like this, there, Diabolist, and this. So this is like the just a very, very standard team. Because we can get Madame Cerise now, then obviously you want to use her. This would have in the past. This would have been War Maiden. So you've got your speed lead here. Not that it's great, but it's a speed lead. And then you've got your speed booster. So she's increasing the turn meter for your team and decreasing the enemy turn meter. You're not going to be fighting Stone Skin for the most part. So it's not really something you have to worry about dealing with that. Like as long as you're picking low power teams, because that's all you'd be able to beat. So yeah, speed lead with speed booster for your team, like attack bar increaser and then attack bar decreaser for the enemy team. And then this one, she'll come in, block, or she'll remove all buffs on the enemy team. There might have not been any anyway. And then decrease attack and decrease defense. She will come in with an increase attack, the big version, because she's ascended to at least 3 stars. And then Kale will come in with his AoE and hit the enemies, and you're hoping to then defeat all the enemy team. You do the exact same thing with Corrado. If you 6-star him pretty early on, like you could run the same team. So if let's say you use like Kale to deal with Corrados or Sun Wukongs, stuff like that, and then maybe you use Corrado to take care of like Tholan or what's the other? Yeah, we can just delete it for now. There's a different promo code, not promo code, link code that some people are using for this guy. This guy is not very good. I wouldn't recommend going for him. I think the Corrado code, whatever Corrado code you go with, it'll be better than, I think, him. Like, if you're going to go for a high elf, you should probably go for Elanero, because then you've got poisons here, you've got HP burn here, irresistible, as long as you have her up to 3 stars. That's where this becomes irresistible. And then she's got whatever poison activation, and yeah, so I think personally, Elanero or Corrado are 100% the way to go, if you were still looking at link codes at this point. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it today. Not much else to say. I've just got to farm food and make some 6 stars. So yeah, thank you guys for stopping by today, and I'll see everybody in the next episode.